welcome to Super Important Views. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnaz.
And today we'll be going over the Robot Spirit Pacific Rim Uprising Jaeger Saber Athena.
Side Jaeger? So does that mean she'll like be on side of Gypsy?
Well, it's because of all that side action there. You know?
No, I don't, Steve. Explain it to us a little better.
Well, because this is definitely the most feminine looking of all the Jaegers because of that chest section there.
Are you saying she has boobs?
She has a lot more armor plating on the front section than most of the other Jaegers.
She has to protect her girls in there.
Wasn't it guys though that were piling her?
Yes, they were, damn it.
Anyways, if you guys haven't seen the movie, I won't spoil too much for you, but this is the fastest Jaeger in the fleet. This is our Striker Eureka of the film with its cool little laser swords. Which they have laser swords now in that movie.
Sharks with freaking lasers, man.
Yeah, I was like, why would you ever go back to like the chain blade where you just have laser swords?
Yeah, I don't get it.
And punching things with balls.
And then the Gundam looking guy, he has the whip from Whiplash from Iron Man 2.
That's true. We'll get to him next.
I was like, oh god.
But anyways, pretty excited for this one just because it's a cool looking mech. It's definitely the most streamlined looking of them, just like Striker Eureka. The only thing that's really primarily different in terms of just like paint job is it's very Halloween looking, just like our last review. It's a lot of oranges all the time, opposite of what we have with the last one, with that being jet black, with a little bit of orange. But anyways, we're just going to get into the review. So without further ado, for the packaging, we have here with the blueprint, which on the last one was red. Well, we're back to the blue. Obsidian Fury is the only one with a red one.
I was looking for the box to see. I was like, was it really red?
It was red. So that's kind of how you tell that he was the bad mech.
You're spoiling it, Steve.
The boxes spoil it for you. Just read the back of the package.
Yeah, on the back of the box said he was the Earth's savior.
Or destroyer. Even though he didn't defend like a damn thing in that movie.
That's not true. He defended himself.
Oh, yeah. Had to protect that precious cargo. But yeah, you get the little blueprint setup of Saber Athena in the back. Nice image of the figure on the front of the package. Side, more Saber Athena.
I do like that in the front of the package, she like the picture is with her combined swords.
Which is really cool. That's probably how I'm going to display it, personally. But on this side, you get a nice profile shot of Saber Athena. Top of the package, you get the emblem. Back, you get Saber Athena in a bunch of dynamic poses, stuff I can't understand, some Nigo Bumbo Jumbo with the bluefin sticker, and more Saber Athena on the bottom. So let's get her opened up out of her cardboard prison. Alright, so now that we got Saber Athena opened up out of her cardboard prison, first we're going to go over her accessories, which we have her two
Tiny swords.
tiny swords with the blue blades here, which are the lasers.
I'm surprised they're not orange too.
Yeah, handle, pretty orange. The other one, we have the bigger sword, which is when the swords get combined, which I don't understand how they got longer. And
they're
then
like
the tip,
Wonder Twins.
but then it also has a hilt now too.
Don't question
What happened?
it,
Because it's like if you like combine the battery, it got bigger, more things happen. I don't get because they're too and whatever. All right, and some open palm hands that were out straight out of the package. Because
I was messing with her.
Yeah. Because what she comes with is a pair of gripping fists for the swords, which how you swap them out is, well, actually, I guess first we'll show you them with the swords in this there, and then we'll swap out one for the double sword. But just to give you guys a feel of how she looks with them in. Overall, not too bad. They seem kind of backwards for starters. And I don't know, they're just like really tiny swords. Like, where do they get a cut with those things? Like, this is the part where it's like, alright, I see why Gypsy Avenger just kept the chain blade swords, because those things look way more impressive than these. Also, the hand pops off super easy there.
That's one thing about her I did not like.
But that's also kind of the problem, is you got that little extending plate right here. So when you articulate it, that's going to kind of apply pressure and kind of pop the joint off. But yeah, like overall, pretty cool. Not the neatest thing. Only because it's mainly just like the size. They just look kind of like toothpicks for the most part. But just to give you guys a quick little better look at the sword, you get a decent amount of detailing on the blade section here, where it kind of has you know, like those box cutters.
Yeah.
Where you can break them off into sections, kind of like what the Evangelion units use for weapons too. Kind of reminds me of that. And then for the hilt, it's just a piece of orange plastic. There's a little bit of nubs here and there, but that's about it. And then for the bigger one, more or less the same thing going on, but you have it just a little bit more elaborate for the larger blade. And then for the handle, you can see where the two combine together, except they're fused at the bottom now. And then you also have a hilt too.
Don't question it, Steve.
Which throws me off a bit. And then that also just slides into the hand.
Which does look a lot better.
Yeah, this one I'm more happy with. It looks bigger.
You don't want to blow people's minds, Steve. One hand big sword, the other hand small sword. You're like, what?
That's not even movie accurate, but we can. Hold on a second. Da da da. Now it's like it's got its I forget my technical terms, but you always had like the katana and the short sword.
It's like, you guys are monsters. Yes, we are.
But yeah, well, like this looks way cooler. What's ya? But yeah, no, I'll probably be posing it with just open hand, big sword. But how you swap them out, you just pull straight out from the forearm. Really easy to do on this one. Trying to find the corresponding hand. But once you get it on, so open palm, detailed very nicely.
Steve, you need to put the other hand so she always has thumbs down.
Like that?
Yeah, no, but at least it'll be like proper weight, you know what I mean? Yeah, just like that.
How is that proper?
I don't know, it's thumbs down.
Still not on the... Anyways, I'm going to take the sword out, go over a closer look at her details. For the head sculpt, looks very nice. You get some baby blue for the eyes and some metallic silver for the front section of the face. The rest of the head, though, is just a very bright reddish orange. It's not quite orange. Looks like a pumpkin.
She definitely reminds me of a Gundam.
Gundam pumpkin.
Gundam pumpkin.
They all kind of remind me of a Gundam in some sense. Like, they're all overall like the same style, just different designs. But you have the little wings on the back to make it more aerodynamic, I guess. What would the wings actually have a use for? It seems to me like that'd just be extra money. It's not protecting anything. It doesn't fly.
It's waste.
It's just like all that armor plating on the front section of that chest. What, you do get some silver here for what looks like a car grill. It's even, like, look at that. It's got a car grill and what I could argue be headlights. It's got flashers, man. She flashes.
She's a keeper.
The more I look at the details, just the more I like this thing. Like, I just want to add a little bit more to it paint job wise. But for the back, you get this little tube back here that kind of looks like where the umbilical cable would go in on an Evangelion. I wonder if that's a jetpack.
It looks like a jetpack.
Where it's like... But yeah.
I wish they would have came with those jetpacks from the movie, like as an accessory.
That'd be cool. Again, though, give us another reason to actually get another set of these. Like, they could do, like, battle damage with extra stuff. And then you pay, like, $50, and then they're actually nice paint jobs.
I don't know. I feel like I should have paid them $50 to do a better paint job.
I kind of wish. Like, if they were, like, 50 and, like, had more of the detailing, I would have been okay with it. But you do get some metallic silver here for that back port here. The rest of this is just gray, but kind of looks like gray plastic. This is a matte silver here for the bicep area. But for the front of the chest, you get the Pan Pacific emblem. Moving down the arms, you get a little bit of black lining here for the top.
Oh no, they're spoiling us with the details, you guys.
Some more detailing on the forearm as well for some added decals. And a little bit of added plating here. Again, make it more aerodynamic, I guess. Some detailing for the stomach section here with some silver plastic. Moving down the waist. Not too much really going on here for that section. Just some added little metal plating. Some silver here for the top section of the thigh. A little bit more black lining for in between the panels on the thigh. You can also notice with the plastic too. Obsidian Fury, we didn't really see it. But on this one, you can see where the swirls are in the plastic.
His color was way too dominant.
Well, her color. They're all technically she's.
What?
It's just easier for me. Usually call it a he. But anyways, but you can definitely see it on the legs here. And then you can see where the kneecaps, you have that plating that sticks out with the little wings here on the sides of the calves. Look really cool. And then just some more standard mecha shoes.
Mecha shoes.
Mecha shoes. Then for the articulation, head could look up about that far, down about that far, neck. A lot of play with it. Can rotate all the way around. Shoulders. The pad up here is on its own joint.
Which is the cool thing, actually.
So you get a lot of play with that. The arms can go up about that far, down about that far, forward, and about that far. Backwards, about that far. Rotation, top part of the forearm. Nice double joint at the elbow. Hand can rotate all the way around. A little bit of play, but again, be careful because if you push it too far back, that will pop off. For the chest section here, down about that far. Up about that far. A little bit of rotation side to side. I just noticed there's a bit of orange right here. Hold on. Never mind. Just something was kind of stuck in the plastic piece there. Odd. The legs can go outwards.
Don't forget the blades in the back. They probably move too, Steve.
About that far. Downwards about that far. Rotation at the calf. We're just going to ignore our Forward about that far.
Hey,
back
Steve.
about that far.
Steve.
They move. We showed it
There
earlier.
you go.
They can go down. They hide now. Rotation at the calf. Double joint at the knee. Rotation at the feet.
Hey, Steve,
And can
don't
go
those
forward.
blades on her leg
Look
move?
how much forward that can go.
Oh my God, she broke her foot.
And backwards about that far. A little bit side to side. No articulation at the blades.
What? But the blades
Ha!
in the back move.
Those are wings.
Blades, man.
Wings.
Blades.
Wings.
I never seen her fly in there. Until
Well,
the kaijus-
technically, yes.
Until the kaiju.
We saw all of them fly. We saw Gypsy Avenger become Roman Reigns. Superman punches kaijus.
No spoiling, Steve.
Big dog! And for some quick comparisons, here we have Saber Athena compared to some other Robot Spirits Pacific Rim figures with Obsidian Fury and Guardian Bravo. And here she is with some random Bandai Creations Godzilla figures down here in my basement with the Showa Gigan and Rainbow Mothra.
Steve, I got our next.
I guess Mothra Leo? Yeah, Mothra Leo.
Steve, I got our next comparison. Bag full of robots. Technically, it's robots.
Transformers! And here she is with those Transformers in the random bag, and Shinji's trying to climb on her nose behind me. With the Transformers Dark of the Moon Shockwave transform.
I got a butthole in my face, Steve.
And the Age of Extinction Sludge. And here's some Diamond Pacific Rim Uprising figures with Gypsy Avenger and Saber Athena. So over the Robot Spirits Pacific Rim Uprising Saber Athena, this is a really solid figure.
No.
Again, paint job. Could add a little bit more diversity, but articulation is really nice. I do like the accessories. The swords look kind of but they kind of looked in the movie too. So
And that's like the one
get
thing
what you
that's,
get.
that's like the one thing that's questionable. The swords. How do they become bigger just by combining them? I mean, like,
yeah, you figure like it would just be them together.
yeah.
But it was just like it outports more power now. So
And I do feel like they put in little effort into the paint job. Like at least they added a few black lines in there, you know, and some
get some decals. Yeah. Yeah, we got like extra hands. Like for $30, I'm very pleased with this figure.
Oh my God, Steve, you got to be careful. Looks like she's gonna cut off Knifehead's hand.
Well, that's the goal of the Jaeger, right? It cuts things. Where would we rank this in the line, though?
Definitely second so far.
I'd say third.
Gypsy is you can't beat Gypsy though.
Yeah, as of right now, we can't beat Gypsy. I would say for what we've reviewed so far, I'm still going to put Obsidian higher, just because I really like the arm gimmick. I thought it was really cool.
Really?
It's pretty close. They're all pretty close together with these two and Titan Redeemer. Obsidian Fury is just like the cooler mech, and I like the arm gimmick, so I'm going to give him the nudge right now.
What arm gimmick?
Where you can put the blades in with his shoulder plates.
That's not a
There's plates.
gimmick.
It's a gimmick.
that's
It's something
an
that you can
accessory.
do with the... Yeah, it's an accessory, but it's still a gimmick that it does, and it looks cool.
Here's one color, one solid color. At least
He's
they
one
put some-
opportunity, he took it. This one has multiple colors, but just like the accessories are just kind of okay. But yeah, still a really solid Saber Athena figure.
And she comes with 3 swords. He comes with 2.
You can only pose one or the other. For movie accurateness.
Video, you can put 2 of them in there.
You can, but it's not right, and I feel horrible for showing people it.
You can put a 3rd one somewhere, probably shove it in one of the cracks on the joints. She can have all 3 on there.
Just kind of look like that dude from One Piece.
Yeah. Just ton of swords sticking out of each corner of her.
Yeah, just like in between the arms and stuff like that. It'll be fine. But what do you guys think? Have you guys picked up Saber Athena? What do you think of Pacific Rim Uprising or is Noble Gundam just more your thing? Please let us know in the comments. Look closer pictures of this guy on our Facebook. You want to click the link in the description below. You also have our Patreon account with exclusive prints and live stream movie reviews down in the description below. And help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button. Subscribe, become a ranger today. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.